My name's Awilda and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a nursing student. So today is my official last day of the first year of nursing school. I just took my last final this morning, proctored of course. They record us to make sure that we're not cheating and going to go into the field with bad knowledge because we didn't study. But yeah, I took my final this morning. It was my psych final and I'm done. I'm done. It's so crazy to think about. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, how did I even get into this program? Definitely imposter syndrome is very real. But I'm super happy and I did really well this semester. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a 4.0, which is literally the first time I've ever gotten a 4.0 in college. And it's super, super exciting. So yeah. So I'm done with nursing until June. That's when my internship starts. And I'm also really excited about that. I talked to my preceptor a little bit, sent her an email, she responded, and yeah, and then I'm gonna meet her and I'm gonna start working nights. So that's really cool. So in honor of finishing nursing school and being halfway through, I wanted to talk about 4 ways that I stay motivated during this whole process. So staying motivated is literally so important. It's so easy to get so overwhelmed by all of the material, all of the clinical days, all of the lab days, other responsibilities, if you have kids, if you work jobs. It's super duper hard to just be able to sit back and be like, okay, I just need to focus today. It's really hard. It's really hard to just put yourself in those mindsets. So I just wanted to talk about 4 ways that I do that. So the first one, yeah, I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on, obviously. So the first one is actually influencers. So when I was a pre-nursing student and was debating if I wanted to go into nursing, I looked up so many nurses on social media, between Instagram, YouTube, especially YouTube. This is actually what inspired me to make this channel, because I want to be able to help pre-nursing students like other YouTubers have helped me. So yeah, influencers. It's so nice to me to see someone just happy and being yeah, I finished my BSN and yeah, school was hard. But look at me now, now I'm going for my NP in pediatrics or in women's health, or I'm becoming a midwife, things like that. It's really nice to just see and be okay, yeah, I can survive this. It's just one hard test, or not one hard test. It's a lot of hard tests, but you know what I mean. I just think it's nice to be able to kind of just see that and just continue to prove to yourself, And in seeing that, sometimes you can just be reminded of why you wanted to go into nursing, seeing someone else's story, seeing someone else's journey. You can be oh wow, I relate so hard to that, and look at me now, sort of a thing. So I just think it's really nice when you follow certain influencers, you could find ones you like. It's also cool to just see, because there's so many specialties of nursing that you don't get to experience in nursing school. So I think it's really, really cool to just look up different nursing specialties within other people, aesthetic nursing, that's fairly new, or wound healing. You can look up a wound nurse on YouTube or a wound nurse on Instagram. You can find one and see her journey and how she went into that. He or she, sorry, or they, and all that stuff. So the next one is clinical, surprisingly. In clinical, you can prep. Yeah, you can prep, but there's still so much that you don't know. There's something new you learn in clinical every single day. And to me, not knowing how to do something, that motivates me. I want to be able to be okay, what if this was my patient and I didn't know what to do? That freaks me out. Someone's life is in your hands. If you're in ICU and critical care and things like that, you need to be on top of your game. And, seeing stuff that you don't know, that should motivate you. At least it does for me. And I think, if you're going through this whole process, the main idea is that you want to help people and give back. And the only way you can do that is if you're knowledgeable. So I feel when you go to clinicals and stuff and you don't see, and you see all the stuff that you don't know, I feel that's motivating. So the next one is my classmates. I love my clinical group and my friends in my program. It's so nice to just be able to text them and rant and be oh my god, this teacher did this, or oh my god, I'm so tired, I don't want to keep studying, or staying till 12 a.m. with them in the morning in the library and just chilling, studying, complaining, all this stuff. But it's so nice to have people that relate. And it's also nice because whenever you're stressed, they can talk to you and they can be you got this, you'll get over it. It's just a hard patch right now. They're very motivating, and we're all really helpful to each other. And I think it's really, really good to have a good solid friend group where you can just feel comfortable just complaining and asking questions about material and just ranting and just being yourself and not worrying or not having to deal with people that are like, oh, it's not that bad, and then like people that don't have to deal with it. Like, it's always nice to just have people to relate to. So lastly, what motivates me the most is days off and treating myself. Like, I feel like if I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna work super duper hard this week, and then this weekend I can just sleep all day, or I'm gonna work really, really hard for these next 3 hours and get these 4 chapters done, and then I'm gonna go buy myself a salad. Like, things like that, like little treats here and there, like really, really help motivate you. Especially, it's also satisfying if you're like, I'm gonna get these things done in these 3 hours, and then you do it. Like, it just feels so good to be like, yes, I wanted to do this, and then I did it. And then, you know, you're not in this constant like, oh, like I should be studying. You're like, nope, I already did it, and this is my time off. Or nope, I already did it, and this is my time to treat myself. Things like that. Like, I feel like that's so, so important, and it's so difficult to learn. Like, that was something I definitely really struggled with. Like, being in quarantine has helped because obviously I'm not as busy, and I am able to dedicate like much more time to like taking care of myself and just like relaxing and stuff. So I feel like that's super important. Yeah, those are my 4 tips for staying motivated in nursing school. I hope you like this video, and if you do, you can subscribe. Thanks for watching.